Hey folks, I'm Rob Franek. I'm editor-in-chief here at the Princeton Review. If you've joined us over the last several weeks for this COVID-19 series, you know that we're tackling COVID-19 issues specifically and their relationship to higher education issues. We have talked a great deal about AP testing. That is the focus of today's episode as well. But what we've tackled over the last 2 weeks of time are different lenses through how the AP is being affected by COVID-19. We talked about test dates and test times, and we've talked about how brutal it is specifically for Hawaiian students, but also formatting, scoring, and cheating. But today we're going to spend the entire segment on AP mechanics, specifically you taking that AP exam at home and how to get that environment working the best way for you. Number one, if you haven't gone to the College Board's website, then do it as soon as you finish watching this video to find out the date and the time of your AP exam or exams. Now, as we talked about last week, some folks might take that exam at high noon and others might literally be taking those exams in the middle of the night. But here's the crucial element from the mechanics standpoint. You need to set up a time that's 30 minutes before that start time to log on to the College Board platform. So again, if your time starts at 11 a.m. to take that exam, then you're going to be logging onto that platform at 10:30 a.m. that day. If you make an online calendar or any calendar feature, then make sure that you slug in that calendar with that 30-minute requirement before you log in. Number two, your needs for the exam. We have to take a closer look here. Do you have reliable internet service in your home or apartment? Do you have the device that you're actually going to be taking the exam on at the ready? If you don't have those things, or you're nervous about those things, then the College Board, the creator of those AP tests, has said you need to reach out to them. Now, we've talked about this in past videos, but the date is coming up soon, so immediately reach out to the College Board, because the end date for which you can request those tools from the College Board is April 24th. Now, once you do that, it is super easy to get those things from the College Board. And number two, we have left a link to the College Board's website directly in this video description here on YouTube. Next, figure out where in your home you're going to be taking that AP exam, whether that's your bedroom or the kitchen or a home office. Wherever it is, the perfect spot for you is a spot that's going to be quiet and provide you with a comfortable workspace. And remember to let everybody else in your home know that you need this 45 minutes to be absolutely undisturbed so you can focus on those few questions on your free response questions, the body of the AP exam. Next, plan on the materials that you're actually going to have. As we've talked about in past weeks, the new iteration of the AP exams are all going to be open book and open note, but the College Board, the creators of those AP exams, has been very clear that they didn't create any of the questions for you to have to rely on that open book or open note. But we recognize that psychologically as well as practically, it's reassuring to have those things close at hand, particularly if you are an AP chemistry student and you want to look at a quick formula list from a reference sheet. Absolutely important to do it. And that quick reference sheet should never slow you down. Because remember, 45 minutes is not a lot of minutes to focus on that exam. Now, we've been longtime test prep teachers at the Princeton Review, and we teach this strategy to every one of our students at the Princeton Review. And here's the strategy: organize and optimize. And folks, the easiest way for you to optimize during an exam is, one, to know the information that you have, and then to organize it in a way that it would literally be at your fingertips when you need to recall it for the exam. We talk about this also as a strategy that if you're deciding that you're going to use that quick response list, or that quick reference list, to use that in your practice and your preparation. So if you're taking an AP course with us now at the Princeton Review, you are learning this firsthand. But for each of your free response questions, that we are asking that you use those reference notes, right? Your quick reference list, so that you can focus on the body of the questions themselves, those free response questions. Next, making sure that you have all the things that you'll need for your exam at the ready. That'll include any scratch paper or pencils. If you're able to use a calculator during your AP exam, to make sure that that's fully charged or you have fresh batteries. If you want some water accessible during your exam, have that at the ready. Have it in a spill-proof container. Be smart, but make sure you have those things accessible. Now, the next thing is a key strategy that we talk about, and this is specifically valuable to the AP exam in its new incarnation come May and June of this year. It is all about access and submission. So the idea of using those 45 minutes, because time is of the essence, to make sure that the mechanics of the actual exam pose you no threat. That means accessing the online platform well, and for you to be familiar with that online platform. And number two, being able to submit your exam at the end of that 45 minutes as easily as possible. Now, we're going to be doing entire segments on these as the weeks progress closer to that first exam on May 11th, but you should know and know well that you will have opportunity to practice submit information on that platform, and that will be coming up, and we'll certainly walk you through those things. The mechanics of the AP exams should honestly be the least stressful part of the exam, but the only way to make them stress-free is to poke at them, to understand the specifics so that you can feel expert upon that first day of your AP exams. Now next, we talk about this often, again at Princeton Review as well, it's getting your mind and your body into test-taking mode. So this bit of advice is going to be easier for some students to execute than others, but let's say that you live in California and your AP exam for US history is scheduled for the latter part of May, and it's scheduled for 11 a.m. that day. Then every day from now until that 11 a.m. date in late May, you should practice using your document-based questions. That's the focus of the AP US history exam, but to practice at 11 a.m. every day with practice materials specifically for that exam. Folks, that is a surefire way to get you comfortable in both head as well as in mind, head as in body, to focus on that exam specifically. Now, I understand that many students that we're talking to right now will literally be taking their AP exams in the middle of the night. So I know that this is not perfectly practical advice for you, but sometime, at least once, maybe twice, over your preparation time, if you can do it during that period, then you are going to be setting yourself up for great success. And whenever you prep, folks, make sure that you're practicing in a timed environment. Again, 45 minutes for these AP exams are not a lot of minutes. This test will be testing you on your mastery of content, but your ability to synthesize and analyze that information in that 45 minutes as well. Now, what we talked about from the College Board just last week, and this assurance I'll give to you again, is that you needn't answer every question or every section of every question to earn your 5. Your demonstration of your prowess on these AP exams in their new incarnation is going to be about your steady and consistent work through of each of those questions. Now, folks, I know that there's a lot of information going out to you today. Please do know that we have AP live streaming from our best teachers and tutors at the Princeton Review at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on this very YouTube station. Of course, myself, Rob Franek, I'm Editor-in-Chief here at the Princeton Review. If you have questions or concerns that you want me to address right here on YouTube, send them our way, either through the chat function here on YouTube or directly through our social media. Again, Rob Franek, Editor-in-Chief, signing off.